In this video, we are going to see how we can use the custom list in Excel and also how we can use that custom list to make our own. So in the previous lecture, we have already seen how the sequential numbers automatically works by just using the fill series function, but that identifies a pattern. We have to write 1, we have to write 2, and then it will continue through that series. And we will do the same for odd numbers, even numbers, and even number contribution. We just fill in the first cell and then you can write that we want that to be in series. Let's try months now. Months, full name. This is the title. And by the way, guys, you will notice that whenever I write a title which is bigger than the column, it goes between two columns. So if you don't want that, you can either go in between this G and F, which is this center right here. And you will notice that by default, the cursor in Excel looks like this, but when you go between that, it will show something like this, a stick with the right and left arrow option. That means if you hold your mouse from the left click and you keep it holding, you can adjust the size of column however you want. Or otherwise, if you want to auto adjust, let's say I don't want to make corrections like this manually, so you can auto adjust that as well. Just go in between these columns and just double click to auto adjust the field. Let's continue with our example, and we want to try January. If I double click this to send it down, you will notice that it will automatically identify the month's name. That's awesome. Let's try months short form. Let's try Jan. If I double click to send it down, it will automatically identify the short forms as well. But you might be thinking how it's doing that. There's no pattern in that. How it knows in the alphabets or in any kind of word that the next word should be this. That means anything might be pre-programmed in Excel to identify this month's name automatically. Let's try days. Days full name. How will I adjust the column? Just go between the two columns. When you see this sign with a stick and the right and left arrow key, just double click to auto adjust. Let's write Monday. Double click to send it down and we see all the full names of the days. Let's try days in short form. Days short, right, MON, and let's try this. Double click to send it down and it is able to identify that as well. But how it is doing that? That means that these series or these names are pre-programmed in Excel to be automatically identified. Let's try seasons now. If I write summer, winter, autumn, spring, it should automatically do that. But will it do that? No, because these seasons are not pre-programmed. It's not in the custom list. So what we can do is by seeing this, that it's able to identify months and days, we can customize some seasons or whatever we like for our organization. Let's say I write the first name of Andrew, and when I scroll down or double click to send it down, it automatically writes all the name of the employees in sequence. And that can be done only if you identify this as a list once, and then you are able to do this in the new blank worksheet as well. Let's write seasons first, summer, winter, it's autumn and spring. After that, just go to the file and click on options, and I'll go to the formulas here, and in the Excel options I'll go to advanced and scroll all the way down to the bottom where we see this. Under the general section we have edit custom list option, and here you can see all of the list that is identified by default in Excel. It's already feeded here, but we can list down our own. You have two choices. Either you can list down manually, like writing summer, winter, autumn and spring, and after that you add this, or otherwise let's delete this. The other method is even simpler. You just open the worksheet where your employee names are, where the seasons names are, and you just click on import list from the cells. After that, you don't have to mention the reference manually. You didn't have to read through it. Rather, you just put the cursor here and just make sure you are not on that data. That means the window where you are defining the custom list should not be on this data. Just get it aside, and after that just start selecting this. It will automatically put a reference that it is from column J second row till J5. So this is J5 and the selection is in the dancing dashes as well. Just leave this dollars sign for now. This is a very important concept for absolute and relative references, but I'll explain you later on. Click on import and you can see the list is imported here. Click OK and click OK. Now if I try this, we just have to write summer, and when we scroll down, it is able to identify all the seasons. Not only for this sheet, let's try it on the new one. Let's write summer here. And if we scroll down, it's automatically able to identify the names. Now let's try feeding it with names. And for that, I am using ChatGPT. I just wrote a simple prompt, write employee names in sequence. First one should start with A, second one with B, and continue until Z. It should be American names. So these are the American style names. As you can see, all of them. What we can do is just copy all of them like this, and we can paste it either in the brand new worksheet or in the book that we are using. Let's copy and paste the names here like this. Okay, so we have these names here, but as you are able to see that A-Adam Parker, B-Brittany Morgan, and we have gaps between these names as well. I want to clean this in Excel, but since we are in the topic of how we can make the custom list, let me ask ChatGPT to do it. So I have demanded ChatGPT that rows shouldn't have gaps and starting alphabets with dashes, and should not be starting alphabets with dashes, just directly mention the name. So here is the revised version. It's able to do it just in a single click. But in the next video, we will see that how we can resolve this problem as well. And that's the quality of this training, that we will not see the functions in a theoretical way. We will identify when a problem comes and how these should be solved in Excel, how this data cleaning can be done in Excel. So let's paste it here. And now it's a clean list. Let's paste it somewhere else. So here's the list. Now what we can do is just go to the file, click on options and click on advanced, scroll all the way down to the bottom, which says edit custom list. Here we just go to the import list of the cells, just select the whole range up till the bottom and click on import. And now the list of entries is identified for all the employees. Even if we open a blank new workbook, just we have to know the first name, and then when we scroll down, we are able to generate all the employee names. How cool is that? So this is how the custom list functions works in Excel. Just try this by yourself and I'll see you in the next one.